On AM 1130, 99.9 FM, Prescott, Chino Valley, and Paulden, 95.5 FM, Prescott Valley and Cottonwood, the talk of the Quad Cities, KQ&A. It's
Hammer Time.
Waking Up with the YCCA. Hammer Time is brought to you by Lawhorn Plumbing, Verde Valley Alarm Services, Prescott Home Safety, Greenlee Designer Surfaces, Get Right Mitigation, Franklin Plumbing, The Blind Brothers, Made to Order, Vicente Landscaping, Barrett Propane, and Badger Roofing. And now from the studios of KQ&A, it's Hammer Time, Waking Up with the YCCA. Here's the Executive Director of the Yavapai County Contractors Association, Sandy Griffiths.
Hey everybody, good morning. Happy weekend. We're rolling through August like crazy, aren't we, Mr. Wingman?
It's almost deja vu.
It is deja vu all over again. We're still in August.
Just checking.
Listen, I got my deja vu down right. I've got my deja on. So, what a great program last weekend with Miss Smith when we talked insurance.
Mm-hmm. Very knowledgeable.
I was so surprised to hear when she said that you should never have your jewelry on your homeowner's policy, that she has a separate jeweler's policy. Mm-hmm. Number one, it saves money. And number two, if something happened, it's not a ding against your homeowners.
Correct. It covers a lot more. So
yes.
Very interesting discussion.
I know. So did you go home and remove all your diamond jewelry from your homeowner's policy?
No, I just gave it away so that way I don't have to worry about it.
Okay. You're so funny. But it was just a great show. And the other thing was about when you crash into somebody from behind, how it just kind of rotates and you have to pay for all of those.
Yes, you do.
Dings.
So the bottom line is you don't want to be the last in line.
That's right. You want to either be in the middle somewhere.
I think I'd rather be in the front. Because I've been in the middle and you get
you get squished from both ends. Okay, good. So all is good. It was a great program on insurance. We have a super show today. There was a little bit of rain last weekend, kind of down and dewy in the Prescott Country Club.
It's funny because it's very isolated. It missed most of Prescott.
Yes, it did.
And hit over, but boy, it sure looked angry over there.
Yes, they had a lot of rain. My car is still pretty clean, so...
I did notice that in the parking lot.
I know. Other than that, all is good. We've got a wonderful show this morning. We're going to talk to a gentleman and his office manager about handyman services and what is a handyman and how does it work. And people call me all the time for a handyman.
And so we're going to solve that by letting them know how to get a hold of them.
Yes, and... Are you a handyman?
For my own house, I am.
It's okay. I guess I'm kind of a handy girl, but there are times when I probably need a handyman. I wonder where that name came from, handyman. We're going to find out for doggone sure. So take us to break, and listeners, when we come back, you will meet the most wonderful Matthew Schneeberger. He's the owner of Licensed Handyman, Inc. and Verde Valley Handyman. And his beautiful office manager, Miss Janelle, is with us this morning.
Perfect.
So, breaker, take us to break.
Breaker, 19.
And I'm going to find out where the name Handyman came from.
Perfect. We'll get to that in the next section. So you're listening to Hammer Time, brought to you by Yavapai County Contractors Association. And we're tickled to death to be airing on Talk of the Quad Cities. That's KQ&A, 1130 AM, 99.9 FM, and in Cottonwood and Prescott Valley, it's 95.5 FM.
Perfect.
Almost forgot where that was going to. So fill up that second cup of coffee, grab that OJ or chocolate milk. Don't change that channel because we'll be right back.
You're listening to Hammer Time, Waking Up with the YCCA, a presentation of the Yavapai County Contractors Association. Once again, here's your host, Sandy Griffiths.
Hey everybody, good morning. Happy weekend to you. Remember, we air twice every weekend, right, Wingman?
Yes, we do.
We are Saturday morning, which is today.
And Sunday morning.
Which is tomorrow.
Correct.
So if you missed us, if you tune in late, if you have to leave early, or if you just want to stay in bed and not even tune in, Catch us tomorrow on the flip side. Okay, so our guest with us this morning, licensed handyman and owner of Verde Valley Handyman, Mr. Matthew Schneeberger. Am I close, Matthew?
It is so close, I wouldn't dare correct you. It sounds great.
Thank you, dear.
Yes.
And his office manager, Miss Janelle, is with us this morning. Good morning, Janelle.
Hello and good morning.
So, handyman, I just looked it up on AI. I love AI.
All right.
It says that a handyman, and Matthew, see if you agree, is a skilled individual who performs a variety of tasks related to home repair and maintenance.
That is excellent.
Pretty well summed up.
Yes. That is a great
And then
definition.
it also says that you quite often handle jobs that don't require a specialized contractor.
Yes.
But you do some of that specialized work as well.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if he says yes to my next question. Are you happy to be here?
I'm very happy to be here. This is really a lot of fun, and thanks for the invitation.
You're welcome.
This is great.
Janelle, are you happy to be here?
Super duper ecstatic.
Okay, awesome. So, Matthew, you first started Verde Valley Handyman.
Well, it might help to say I've been a licensed contractor for 28 years, so about 30 years ago in Minnesota, and doing large projects as a regular general licensed contractor.
So no handyman stuff.
No handyman. I used to make fun of handyman. I used to say, what you need, ma'am, is some handyman to take care of this. It's too small of a project for me. But it was larger projects, and I had that going for 10 years and moved to Arizona. And what I really found is that the handyman business is much harder than being a contractor because we have to be good at everything.
You know what? That's an excellent point.
Good point.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we have to be great at everything. And that is why I call my guys superheroes, because they truly, they can weld, they can lay block, they can tile, they can do drywall, they can do stucco, they can do minor plumbing and things. We don't get into major plumbing or major electric, but we handle framing and fascia boards and painting and everything. And that's really hard to find guys that can do everything.
So how many guys, superheroes, do you have?
Right now, between Verde Valley Handyman, which is Sedona, Camp Verde, Cottonwood, and Licensed Handyman, we have 16 employees.
Oh, that's quite a few. Good for you.
Yes.
So, Janelle, are you in charge of sending out their schedule, and you do their payroll, and you do...
Yes, I am the hodgepodge of all the office type work so that they can focus on, actually servicing our wonderful clients and giving them that great service.
Perfect. And you do great service, Matthew. We use you a lot for homeowners. A lot of elderly call for, I need a handyman, Sandy.
Yes. Yeah, they're often, frustrated. By the time I get there, they've had 3 or 4 handymen show up.
Or not show up.
But they usually show up, oddly enough. And they're enthusiastic for the project, and they say, I'll get you a bid.
And then
they never get a bid. And then they don't answer their phone. And they're like, why would they take the time to come out? So they're usually pretty happy to see me by the time I get there.
So how does that work? So Mike is a general contractor. He is well-versed in home building, but not so well-versed in those handyman jobs. Mm-hmm. I don't. Yes.
By choice.
So he calls you and says, Matthew, I've got some handyman jobs I need help with.
Yes.
You go meet with him.
Right.
You look at what his job.
Yeah.
So then what happens? Do you go back home? Do you go to Janelle and say, we need to send Mr. Mike a bid? What happens?
Well, generally, we try to ask them on the phone if it's something fairly easy and if they'd be comfortable just hiring us by the hour. So we kind of start with that. And a lot of times they'll say, oh, sure, just come out, send your guy out, work by the hour. Other times they say, well, I'd really like to know what is this going to cost me, even if it is by the hour? And then I go out for a free estimate and I assess the situation. And sometimes I say, you know what, this is a bit involved. I'll give you a fixed bid and I'll mail you a fixed bid. Other times I say, well, I could guess maybe this is 4 hours of work or 3 hours of work. And then they say either yes or no, and I'll schedule one of our guys to come back and do it.
So do you charge by the hour then? Do you have a fixed hourly rate that you adhere to?
Yeah, we used to have a 2-hour minimum, but we found that we're okay with a 1-hour minimum now. So for a 1-hour minimum, we will come out and take care of people for just 1 hour, and then anything above that is just prorated by the minute. So if we're there for an hour and 5 minutes, we charge them for an hour and 5 minutes.
Okay, so if you're there for an hour, when does the hour start? After you've brought all your tools in the house, you've unloaded the truck, and you have your nail gun and your hammer in your hand, and you're ready to go.
Well, we have a small trip fee, so we don't charge for the travel by time, but we have like a $9 trip fee for most towns. And so we start the clock once we get to the doorbell situation, get into the house, and we punch in then. So we start once we arrive and get to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So an hour seems like you should do more than an hour. I mean, an hour, can you get a lot done in an hour?
Well, this is a gamble. I took a gamble because I can lose money. However, people are tickled. We get to introduce them to our services. And frankly, they call us back for other work. So it's almost a lost leader.
Okay,
and to help people be able to give us a shot if they, sometimes they need just a battery and a smoke detector and a high ceiling, and we feel bad charging them for an hour to, go in and we say, can we change some furnace filters? Can we go on your roof and look for any issues for you, to fill in this rest of the time to fill that hour. So, but it's a bit of a lost leader. Yeah, 1 hour minimum.
Okay, that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
So, Janelle, does he keep you busy with sending out bids and paperwork?
Well, honestly, he handles his own bids. So he creates, he emails. If there's follow-up needed, customers are more than happy to call the office and reach out to us, myself, and then we also have our assistant, Hunter. So either or, you'll hear from either of us.
Okay.
We're there to pick up, answer, we return the voicemails, all of that. Yeah.
I have 2 salaried people, Janelle and Hunter, just to answer the phones, because what I found is people value
a voice.
Somebody answering a phone.
Yes, they do.
With contractors, that's the biggest problem.
It is.
And so Janelle, she's got a pleasant voice. She's very positive, fun to talk to, and people love. They say, that woman you have in your office is amazing. I'm hiring you because of her. She was so friendly. She talked to me on the phone, and she took good care of me. And so that, I think, is part of the key to our success is we have people answering the phones.
Okay, so Janelle, is Matthew easy to work for?
Yes.
Nobody's going to hear this. Nobody's gonna...
Yes, actually it is. But, you also as a person, hey, you make sure that it's all about communication. That's all it ever is. With both of us, we're able to communicate well, and if not, I'm able to harass well. So there you go.
So how long have you been working with Matthew and the team?
Oh, man. Ooh, we're like a 5. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're up to 8 years on
I'm not at 8. I'm like 5.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, almost 6.
I looked at our machine.
Almost 6.
We
Awesome.
have a little clocker chart
cool.
on our login.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's our 10th year in business, starting in Sedona and Cottonwood and Camp Verde 10 years ago, and now we're in Prescott Valley for the last 2 years.
And what's exciting, let's back up. There's a couple exciting things. Number one, the most exciting thing is we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about your new location in Prescott Valley and how homeowners can reach you, and talk about some of the handyman services that you perform.
Great.
Do you make meatloaf? Do you do windows?
We've never been asked to do windows.
I know.
Oh, good idea.
We clean them when we install a new window.
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right.
But I guess we could.
Okay, listeners, we'll be back. Mike, take us to break, please.
You betcha, and this is not going to be a recipe for meatloaf. We're having a great conversation here with a licensed handyman in Prescott Valley and Prescott, and also with the Verde Valley handyman. So please stay tuned for some great messages from our sponsors. Fill up that second cup of coffee, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Hammer Time, waking up with the YCCA, a presentation of the Yavapai County Contractors Association. Once again, here's your host, Sandy Griffiths.
We are back on air with Licensed Handyman and Verde Valley Handyman, two different handyman companies, listeners, owned by the same extraordinary owner, Matthew Schneeberger.
And his handy woman,
Janelle, who is
shop.
his office manager.
Yes.
So, Matthew, you've been in Verde Valley for over 10 years doing handyman work.
Yes. Yes.
And then you now have come over to the Prescott surrounding area doing licensed handyman.
Oh, yeah. We were getting like 10 calls a month for years of people in Prescott and Chino.
And you weren't over here.
And we just it didn't make sense to run the vans and the gas. So I finally got to a point 2 years ago when I joined the YCCA to start our crews out here and hire local people. But it's been a challenge getting a building. So we finally found a building and signed a lease, and we're right between Denny's and the Shell station on Highway 69, and you'll see a big sign up that says Licensed Handyman next to H&R Block. So we finally have our local anchor store in.
And your super cool truck.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, that's the eye catcher.
Yeah, we've got 3 of those high roof fans that are wrapped and running around Prescott, and they do get a lot of attention.
So, Janelle, do you operate out of both locations, or do you primarily hang in the Verde Valley?
So physically, I hang in the Verde Valley most of the time. And
we have an office in Cottonwood on 89A next to Oxendale Jeep. We've had that for 6 years, and that's where Janelle office is. Yep.
And that's licensed, that's Verde Valley
Handyman. That's Verde Valley Handyman,
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So do you want a worldwide handyman or a universal handyman stationed in Hawaii or what?
Well, the thought hasn't escaped me.
Okay.
So Verde Valley Handyman was, successful and going well, and I thought, obviously I need a different name. Verde Valley Handyman wouldn't play in Prescott.
Correct.
So I had to come up, and I found the greatest name ever. Licensed Handyman. What better name is there than that? It tells you all you need to know.
I know.
It's a simple name, and it was available. So that is my first proof of concept. So if it goes well, it shows that I can replicate, and maybe I could go into Tucson or Flagstaff or elsewhere. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So do you ever go boots on the ground and go do handyman work, or are you just the boss who oversees?
I've become the boss that oversees.
Oh, Janelle.
And so I haven't done any job labor for about 6 years now, and that's
way too long. We got to get you back in the market, dude. Get that tool belt out.
Yes. But I do have a foreman who is very talented, and he will get on the jobs and work with our guys and help when they need it. And I work on running the businesses, the marketing, but more importantly, all the estimates and taking care of the customers. And I do the quality control. So I'm driving around, stopping on jobs, making sure my guys are doing what I sold and what the people expect.
Okay, so you are the overseer?
Yes. And I'm quality control. So yes.
Okay, Mr. QC.
Yeah.
So, Mike, do you think you want to be a handyman maybe one day or no?
Well, I get enough handyman experience at my own home.
Right.
I think they call those affectionately honeydews.
Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. So what's a very strange handyman request that you've had over the years?
I have strange requests constantly. Because we're a handyman.
Okay.
They can't call a regular contractor, and they try the handyman.
Okay.
But that's interesting you asked that, because just last week, we have a wonderful woman who has a fiduciary legal company that is managing her estate because she's got some a traumatic head injury, let's call it. And she is under attack by a singer named Billie Eilish who's trying to get her. So through electronic warfare. So we have to build devices to repel the electronic waves that are coming into her house from Billie Eilish, the singer. And the attorney who manages the account says, Matt, you're the guy for this. We need you to make stuff that looks like it works. It's the placebo effect here. And, so that was an interesting one because I says, it's not going to work. He goes, no, it is, just because you say it will. So that is something I would not normally do because I'm not doing something that works.
Right.
However, the artistry of putting it together and the showmanship and convincing the client that this is really working to help her because she's suffering. And that is our most recent strange request.
Amazing.
Yes.
And the results?
I'm still making the devices. So I bought a 3D printer recently, and I'm going to print these custom-made antennae that will be wired to a box with switches. And then I'm going to put another switch that says extra power in case Billie Eilish is really trying to get her. She can hit that switch and put on full power to help her. Yeah. So
amazing. So how about doggy doors? I get lots of calls for doggy doors.
Yeah, we do a lot of
doggy
doors.
runs.
Dog doors, quite a few. So that's something that we have to do all the time.
Okay.
And they can get a little challenging when you got to cut into stucco.
Yes.
And, you might have an electrical line in the way and things of that nature. But, that we do a lot of. So most of our calls are normal.
Yeah.
I would say. Most of them are normal. A lot of rotting fascia boards, a lot of deck stairways where the stringers of the deck are rotting and they need those rebuilt, and, deck boards that need to be sanded and replaced, but tile that goes bad. All of that we do.
Clean windows? You said when you put in new windows, you clean them?
We clean windows when we put them in. We've never been hired to do windows,
an entire house.
We wouldn't turn it down.
Okay, perfect. Wash cars?
I'll come wash a car.
Okay, way to go.
I'll come out and wash a car.
Yeah, they'd be better off going to a car wash, I think. Yeah.
What? So when you had this vision in Wisconsin.
Well, I lived for 20 years in Minnesota. And
that's right.
I was a contractor there.
And what did like a big GC guy?
Yeah, I was more of a vanity projects, $200,000 additions and $100,000 kitchens. So, I spent a lot of time on high-end projects, which were very frustrating, challenging, stressful. And when I moved to Arizona, I started a carpet cleaning business because I wanted something simple. But then everyone got rid of their carpets and put in vinyl plank floors. So I thought, I'd like to be a contractor again, but I don't want to be it the way I was before. And I thought if I could professionalize the handyman business and send in super high quality guys that really know what they're doing and be insured and provide workers' comp and liability, that I bet it would go gangbusters, and it has. It's really gone well. Yeah.
So how your team that you have working for you, 16 terrific superstars, superheroes, you call them, they are all good guys. Met some of them at the home show.
Oh,
They're
that's
delightful.
Right. Yeah.
They're just delightful humans.
Really competent. Most of them have been licensed contractors themselves and just surrendered because they were tired of the estimate and the hours, and they just want to work for me. So
Do you buy them lunch?
I do on quite a lot. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Whoa! Way to go!
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I might want to come and work for you. I'll work for you for lunch.
There you go.
Rumor has it she can fix smoke detectors.
Oh, well.
Oh,
yes.
excellent.
Yes.
We'll have to get into that one after the
Anyway,
break.
we have to take a break, listeners. We are listening to Matthew Schneeberger. Did I do it right? Schnee.
You sure did. Schneeberger.
Schneeberger.
Like hamburger with Schnee. Yes.
And Miss Janelle, his office manager. Matthew owns Licensed Handyman along with Verde Valley Handyman. 2 handyman services kind of in 2 different areas to serve 2 different demographics and groups of people.
Right.
This side of the mountain and that side of the mountain.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Listeners, we'll be right back.
You're listening to Hammer Time, waking up with the YCCA, a presentation of the Yavapai County Contractors Association. Once again, here's your host, Sandy Griffiths.
Hey, listeners, welcome back to Hammer Time, your toolbox of information, your plethora of contractors and ideas and tips and tricks. That's us.
I'm just chuckling because that's one of my favorite words.
I know. He loves the word plethora. Okay. So August the 20th, I want to say to our listeners, we're having our code review meeting here at East Spire Sports from 11:30 to 1:30. So if you're a licensed contractor, you better show up.
Yep.
Matthew, I expect to see you there.
I don't think I have a choice. I'll see you there.
You don't. I'm
Yes.
putting you down as the RSVP.
I'm looking into your eyes, and I can see I do not have a choice.
Okay, you
Yes.
don't. You will be there. I mean, come on. It's
Yes.
lunch and a nice meeting.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Be there.
Yes.
Or be square.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You could bring some of your other guys with you.
You know, I'm so glad you do that stuff because in Minnesota, every year as a contractor, we had to requalify and have continuing education credits
wow.
to keep our licenses.
Wow.
And in Arizona, it's like, oh, you're a licensed contractor, you're good forever. You don't need to learn anything more. You know,
You don't need to learn anything, but you
Yeah.
have to renew and pay us money every 2 years.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, a lot of what you're doing is great, and I'm
thank
sure
you.
a resource for the contractors.
Thank you. We love what we do, and we really try to educate and work hard at it. So I will be seeing you on the 20th for lunch.
Yes.
Code meeting.
All right.
How come you don't say Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Yes.
Yeah. We got to go through the stop and go light. Do you want me to talk and get you a soda pop? Do you want a soda pop?
That is so cool.
And we can walk in side by each.
Tell you Sven and Ole jokes. Yes. Yeah, I didn't. I was there 20 years, and I tried not to get the accent totally. So.
Okay, so
yeah.
you weren't born there.
Born in Chicago.
Okay.
So 20 years Chicago, 20 years Minnesota,
Okay.
and now 20 years.
20 here?
And I'm coming. 18 years in Sedona, Arizona, and now Cottonwood is where I live now. Yeah.
So what? How did you hop on a jet plane and move from Minnesota to that area?
Well,
in the Verde.
Yeah. Well, it was time for a life change,
Okay,
and
perfect.
I've always wanted to be west in the mountains and hiking. And when I moved to Sedona, it was a different place than it is now. 18 years ago,
Yes.
and it wasn't crowded, and I could just walk out my door and go on a hike, and it was very just wonderful. And that's changed a bit. It's still great, but I can't think of a better place to live than northern Arizona.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love Clark's Market in Sedona.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, the best market ever. Some weekends I get up real early on a Saturday morning and I drive over just to go to Clark's Market to go shopping.
That's a neat place. In the
And
VLC.
on the other side, I get up early to come to Trader Joe's.
That's funny. Awesome. But Clark's Market in Sedona is amazing.
Well, now that I've been driving 2 years and selling and estimating in Prescott, the more I see around Prescott Valley, I told Janelle, I said, I think I'm going to move here out of Cottonwood to Prescott Valley. I really like it here.
But Cottonwood has such great restaurants.
Yes.
Oh, and you've
True
got
story. True.
best restaurants and cute little neighborhood bars and pizza places. We have lots of chicken places here. Lots of chicken
funny.
places.
Well,
We have a nothing but bun cakes here now, just opened. I
Never
know.
heard of it.
Yes, you have to try
Do
it.
they sell anything but bun cakes?
Oh, they just sell nothing but bun cakes. Oh, Matthew. Okay, so what is the most difficult besides the the Billy Idolish thing?
Oh yeah. That was just
one
a
of
weird
the
one.
most difficult projects?
Oh well, it probably for smaller jobs, we want to get in and out quickly. So what becomes challenging is like bathroom floors that are rotten under the toilet and the tub, and then you've got to. You start tearing things out, and then you discover, termites have eaten away your subfloor, and now you're without a bathroom for a week, and all of those things. So what's nice about us is we have the bandwidth and capacity with multiple employees to push through a job a little faster than most guys that are a one-man army or one guy and a helper. I can bring in a team of 3 or 4 or stay on the job. So that's nice for people that need it done fast.
How about modular manufactured homes? Do you work on those?
All the time. It's probably half the houses around here.
I'm putting you on my call list.
Yes.
You're on my caller friend list.
Well, we don't level there's guys that specialize in that.
Okay, perfect.
But we do a lot of vinyl plank floors, and then we have to put down subflooring and levelers and things. But the manufactured homes are not too different to work on. You just have to know what you're doing.
I have one now that needs new insulation installed.
Oh.
Can you do that?
We can certainly talk to you, throw
awesome.
a bit in the works.
Perfect.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll do that. So, Janelle, how long have you been here, and where did you fly in from?
Oh, I came from the wonderful world of Georgia.
Okay,
Georgia,
perfect.
Atlanta.
Awesome.
And I've been here about 11 years now. And actually, it was me meeting wonderful
we're
Mr.
partners.
Matthew.
Yeah. It's a love affair for the ages. We work together and we live together without
Correct.
fighting and arguing, which is not possible.
It's
impossible.
It is impossible nowadays. Amazing.
Yes. So it's our 11th year together.
Awesome.
Yes.
What a
Actually,
great
it is.
story. I love that.
Yes.
And when I met him, it was through the wonderful interwebs, internet dating. And
I relocated her, pulled her
Yes.
out of Georgia.
And just brought her right here.
She fell in love with the red rocks and the desert and
And a guy by the
Matthew.
name of Matthew. And a guy by the name of Matthew.
And so, I was there. I'm a military kid by trade, so kind of been all around. And I was there last. All my family's still there. And once I met Matthew, and I said, well, I got to give this a try. We can't let this opportunity pass me by.
What a great story. So, does your family come and visit?
My mother religiously visits me once a year. I think this is the first year she wasn't able to make it. But other than that, it's me. And actually, this year we're going to go visit
Georgia.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, just spend a nice week and hang out. But beyond that, I came on board 11 years ago, and I was tagged in with the carpet cleaning as well. That was my first 5-year-ish span.
We decided to kill off the carpet cleaning when the handyman really took off.
That's an excellent choice.
And
perfect.
Yeah. So when I opened that office in Cottonwood, Janelle came on full time, and she's the glue that holds it all together. And people, like I said earlier, rave about how nice it is to talk to someone who's positive, follows up, calls you back, and has a great, pleasant voice on the phone. Yeah.
Amazing. Good job, you two of you. That's what we need more of in the world.
Aw,
Good.
thank you.
People who can work together and
Yes.
love together.
Yes.
And Janelle has recently come under attack from Billie Eilish, so I have to.
No, I actually do love most of her songs.
Luckily, you have some spare parts left over.
I do love her.
Most of them, she says.
You can't love every artist, every song. Some of them are just weird.
Absolutely. I know some of them are way weird. Some of them are way weird. So, Mike, what is your music? What do you like?
Well, not Billie Eilish, that's for sure.
It's dangerous.
Listeners, we have to take a break. And when we come back, we will continue this awesome conversation with licensed handyman, Verde Valley Handyman owner Matthew Schneeberger and the beautiful Janelle, his partner in life.
Yes.
And office manager.
Yes.
Don't move.
You're listening to Hammer Time, waking up with the YCCA, a presentation of the Yavapai County Contractors Association. Once again, here's your host, Sandy Griffiths.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Hammer Time this morning. What a wonderful show with Matthew Schneeberger. Owner of, I love that last name. I don't know how to spell it, but I like saying it, Matthew.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you.
Licensed handyman and owner of Verde Valley Handyman, two great handyman companies, and Janelle, his office manager. Small job superheroes, I guess you would classify yourself.
That's right.
I would imagine a lot of the small jobs, though, turn into larger jobs. And that's probably a challenge for Janelle as far as scheduling, because I can just imagine people say, oh, gosh, while you're here.
Oh, yes.
You did such a good job on this. Could you please do this, 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 and this?
Yes.
And all of a sudden that 1 hour has another 2 or 3 hours stacked up, and he's supposed to be somewhere else.
Yes. Yeah. That's a challenge. And Janelle and my foreman, Lee, and myself all are on a screen looking at all the jobs for the 10 trucks we have going and where do they fit in, and trying to put in a buffer in case a guy needs more time. Or the worst problem is we allow 2 days and our guy gets done in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he's like, I'm done. I'm
Okay,
like, what do you
now
mean
what?
you're done? It's 11 a.m. He's like, I'm done. I'm like, well, we got 2 days to fill. And then, we got to scramble and try to find something, it's the inverse problem sometimes there.
So have you noticed, are the phone calls becoming increasingly more? Are they slacking off? What do you see happening with work requests?
Well, go ahead.
I'd
Janelle.
say that, sort of a average out. So like you'll get busy. A lot of calls beginning of the week, taper down, or not as busy at the beginning of the week and start to kick up midweek and on to the rest. And it's weird how they sort of, it ebbs and flows, but in a good way. Like he was saying, you might have a guy, oh gosh, this job ended up stretching out to another 2-3 days of work that needed to be done. Do I have time on my schedule? Well, actually, since we didn't have this person and this person need the work anymore,
Right.
Wonderful. Some people need to reschedule, so then we're able to shift things around, and it tends to work out. Once in a while, there is that pressure, but again, we have Matthew able to give some feedback, and our foreman Lee sometimes hops in to give a hand when needed as well.
So all in all, it becomes pretty steady when you average it out.
Correct.
Cool.
But if you're asking, has it slowed down from prior years? Were you wondering about
Let's talk
that?
about that too. Have you seen that?
We've had 10 years of steady growth until about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And then things started to slow down. And I really have been trying to figure it out. But I think people are just, with their homeowners insurance, their car insurance going up, and food, a lot of the seniors have a little less to spend, and, parents with kids have a little less to spend. So we're finding that we have the same amount of business. Our guys are all busy, but they might cut back on the size of the job a little. And
I've seen that.
yeah,
Right.
the dollar volume has finally slowed a bit for the first time here, and I think that maybe we're going back to normal, right? It's been a little crazy and super busy with all that COVID money and everything else that happened, so we might just be kind of normalizing, but I think people are feeling the pinch, and they call us because we have a 1 hour minimum or that kind of thing. They're trying to keep the cost down, and we can be a good fit for them to keep their cost down to a low side.
Absolutely.
Now, your licenses are just for residential.
Correct. Yeah. I didn't want to. I was commercial and residential licensed back in Minnesota, but I didn't want to get into that again. I just want to help homeowners, and we can go into a business and assemble some furniture for them, but
Right.
we can't work on the business. But we focus on residential and try to keep it to that.
And I think that we're going to see more growth. We've got more opportunities. We've got older neighborhoods where people need help. We've got an older demographic, our golden years, precious senior citizens that so need you. I mean, they rely on you.
There's a statistic that for every 5 tradesmen that are retiring now, only one new one is coming in.
I know.
Yeah.
So the shortage is getting worse and worse, and it's not going to get better. So services like ours are going to be really, really needed. Yeah.
So, Janelle, have you ever thought about getting a handyman license?
It crossed my mind because remember when I think, was it Yavapai College, and they were starting up that
Yes.
whole thing? And I was like, this is the perfect time
I know.
for me to live out a dream of what? Now, I'm an accountant by trade.
I'm sticking with my numbers.
I'm sticking with my numbers, and I'm sticking in my office, and I'm good.
That's funny. So tell our listeners what your hours of operation are and how they can reach you.
Okay. So we generally have weekends off. We don't work weekends unless it's a special request. We're open Monday to Friday, and our guys usually start at 8:30 or 9 in the morning because people are eating breakfast and we're working in their home, and they generally quit about 4 to 5. So Monday through Friday,
good.
9 to 5. And our office in Prescott and the one in Cottonwood is open 10 to 3, basically.
For walk-ins.
For walk-ins.
People can walk in.
Absolutely.
Which most people don't need to come in, but a lot of people like to actually walk in, and they open the door and they come in and they go, I wanted to see if you're for real. They're like, I've never seen a handyman with a building before.
I know.
Are you guys for real? And they said, I've been dealing with some sketchy guys in the past, and I really like that you've got an office. So they just like to come in and make sure we're legitimate.
Perfect.
Yeah. 10 to 3.
And then how do they reach you if they don't walk in? Is there a website?
Yeah, we have 2 websites, which is verdehandyman.com and licensedhandyman.biz. Of course, you can Google it and find us, but I don't know if I want to go through the phone numbers, or do you want me to do that? Or
No.
Probably not, just the website.
Handyman, say it one more time for our
listeners. It's verdehandyman.com and licensedhandyman.biz. And you can schedule an estimate, a quote, or a job right on our website.
And you're easy to find. You've got a really high listing on Google. I mean, you pop up right away. So
Yes.
Good for you for all that hard work.
Thank you.
So listeners, we'll be back to wrap up our show, so don't move.
You're listening to Hammer Time, waking up with the YCCA, a presentation of the Yavapai County Contractors Association. Once again, here's your host, Sandy Griffiths.
Listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to Hammer Time this beautiful weekend with our lovely guest, Matthew Schneeberger, owner of Licensed Handyman and Verde Valley Handyman, and the lovely Janelle, his office manager. So great program, you two. Thank you for being on air with Mike and me and the engineer. And most importantly, thank you for being in our YCCA life.
Oh,
Absolutely.
It's been a
You've
pleasure.
taken care of quite a few folks that we send you. It's nice to know that you're out there, you're honest, you're hardworking, and you care about our community.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I
Means the world to me.
appreciate it.
So thank you. So I'll see you at the code meeting on August the 20th. I'm not forgetting, Matthew.
I'm committing to it without even looking at my calendar. That's
Yes.
how
Yay, Janelle.
Yes.
Okay, make sure he shows up.
I will.
Okay, please.
Are we having sliders?
I don't know.
Okay.
So, listeners, if you need YCCA 778-0040, we are your go-to toolbox, your plethora of tools. So until next weekend, I'm Sandy.
I'm Mike.
And I was Matthew.
Janelle.
And together we all say, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Listeners, be good, wear your seatbelt, use your turn signal, eat your leafy greens, smile, wave, walk with purpose,
Keep the hand off the horn.
keep the hand off the horn. What else, Matthew?
Keep a positive attitude.
Perfect. Janelle, what else?
And just let that light shine.
Yes, let the light shine. Look up. We love you.
Thank you for tuning in to Hammer Time, waking up with the YCCA, a presentation of the Yavapai County Contractors Association. Heard each and every Saturday morning at 7, with an encore presentation Sunday mornings at 7 on AM 1130 by 99.9 FM in Prescott, 95.5 FM, Prescott Valley and Cottonwood, and online at kqna.com. A library of past Hammer Time shows can be listened to on the Yavapai County Contractors website at ycca.org.
Break it down.